So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show, which is Gitu-Gitu Ikhwan. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to discuss about interesting topic. And who's feeling hungry here?
Me!
Oh no, because today, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Tauchu. Okay, thank you for sticking with us, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're gonna talk about an astounding food, which is Tauchu, ladies and gentlemen. So when we talk about Tauchu, many of us may not know what is really Tauchu because yeah, you can see modern days now are more likely to eat Dijon Master or something that medical things. So what is Tauchu really? Tauchu is one product of fermented soybeans. Okay, soybeans. So it's kind of closely related to Tauchi, misos. That is same thing as fermented soybean. So it is actually popular in the Asian cuisine and the Southeast Asian cuisine. So it has the taste of creamy and salty. So that is have that distinct aroma, the distinct taste, which is made very popular in usually Asia. So it also have umami taste. That is some kind that is, you know, we can say that this Tauchu is very special. So to know more about this Tauchu, we have a representative from Tamil University, which is Zahira Bintinodin. Okay, thank you for coming, Miss Zahira Bintinodin. So when we talk about Tauchu, people often ask me what is really the process involved in the production of the Tauchu itself. Can you explain?
Thank you for that question. Usually we use fermentation process in manufacture of Tauchu. Because Tauchu is one of the product of fermented soy product. Typically we use ground soybeans. Okay, fermentation is a modern form of food preservation. Generally, the food to be preserved material will undergo a process of change carbohydrate in alcohols. This process is influenced by enzyme made by SL yeast cells. The preserved food sprinkled with yeast, then we store when moist without sunlight.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. So someone mentioned me in the Twitter just now. They asked about Miss Zahira. Can you explain the process to make the Tauchu step by step?
Okay, the process step by step. Okay, firstly, we boil the yellow soybeans, typically brown soybeans. Then we grinding them. After that, we mixing them with flour, and then they will undergo fermentation process for several weeks in order to mix.
The soy paste is soaked in salt water and sun-dried for several weeks, furthering the fermentation process until the color of the paste has turned yellow reddish.
Thanks again, Ms. Zahira. So this is my own question. I often wonder when we go to the market, we can see Tauchu with have various in colors, isn't it? So does the color of the soy paste influence any factor?
Thank you for the question. Actually, the color of the soy paste is range from like tan to reddish brown and dark brown. The difference of the color of the soy paste is due to different production method and also the presence of microflora such as bacteria and molds used in the production methods. Actually, good Tauchu has distinct aroma.
So thank you, Ms. Zahira. So that's all from Ms. Zahira from Tamil University. So just stay tuned, just hold on your seat because we're going to know more about Tauchu itself based on its application. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Chef Aimi, the first runner-up of MasterChef Malaysia.
Okay, thank you, Wan. Okay, now I'm going to talk about Tauchu. Tauchu is a part of peranakan ingredient in Indonesia. It is in paste form, has nutty flavor, and has spicy, salty and savory taste. Tauchu is used as condiments to flavor foods in stir fries, stews and soups. In fact, Tauchu can be used in South Indian cuisine, especially curry, and this result in very interesting and fusion dish. For example, is gulai kerabu Tauchu. Sounds delicious, right? Okay. Now, as the host said before, Tauchu can produce umami taste, which is delicious taste sensation. This is due to reaction between amino acid in soybean and salt during fermentation process. Okay, Tauchu has many different varieties depending on the region. As you know, Tauchu is originally comes from Indonesia, so I'm going to tell you about the city producers of Tauchu in Indonesia, which are Cirebon, Medan, Riau, and Cianjur. For the comparison, Medan's Tauchu is salty, while the Tauchu in Central Java is sweet because they has add coconut and palm sugar. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to make a simple but delicious and healthy dish using Tauchu, which is buncis tumis Tauchu. Actually, you can make this dish in less than 10 minutes. Okay, first, you have to heat the cooking oil in a frying pan on high heat. Stir fry the shallots and garlic until fragrant about 2 minutes. Then, you add the Tauchu and sugar and cook for another 30 seconds to 1 minute. Add the tomato, chilies, lemongrass and bay leaf for another 1 minute. Add green beans, mix well so that the green beans are fully coated with the rest of the ingredients. And lastly, pour the water and soy sauce and boil for 1 to 2 minutes. Tada! It's already done! Turn off the heat and serve immediately with steamed rice wine. Thank you!
Okay, thank you to Chef Ami just now with that delicious Tauchu cuisine. So, now to know more about Tauchu, again, let us know some information about the Tauchu itself. So, now we're gonna invite Dr. Baihaki. So, Doctor, thank you for that grand entrance. So, Tauchu, delicious, yes. People say about creamy, salty and something like that. But can you tell us something about the benefits of the Tauchu itself?
Okay, but eating Tauchu will introduce beneficial bacteria into the digestive system and help the balance of bacteria in our digestive system. Furthermore, it also helps you absorb food better by having a proper balance. If bacteria will help you absorb food better, and you won't need as many supplements and vitamins, and you will absorb more leaf nutrients in your food. Besides that, this Tauchu is also budget friendly. I will tell you the advantage of the Tauchu. You can make your own Tauchu at your home. Also, it comes your budget for supplement, as it's helping the budget go further. And lastly, this Tauchu is easy to preserve. This lacto fermentation allows you to store this food for a longer period of time without losing its nutrients.
So thank you, Doctor, for explaining about the benefit of Tauchu. But yeah, everything has its bad and good side, isn't it? So let's go to the bad side of the Tauchu itself. Can you explain in terms of health benefit from health effect, bad health effect from Tauchu itself?
Yes, you are right, Mr. Ikhwan. Every food has their own disadvantage. As far as I know, the only disadvantage of this Tauchu is it is high in sodium chloride, or in other words, it's high in salt. That if you eat tauchu too much, it can contribute to increased blood pressure in small percentage of population with sodium sensitive, or in other words, hypertension. So don't eat tauchu too much.
Okay, thank you to Dr. Bai for its speech on the benefits and the disadvantage actually of the tauchu. So, for the conclusion, we will invite a last and special guest. Now we have a famous blogger, which is Miss Madiha. So, Miss Madiha, so we all love tauchu, and you also as a food blogger love it, isn't it? So, can you conclude what have we discussed all the way through this show?
Okay, thank you, Tuan. Okay, as you know, in my blog, I focus more about food, especially on soy product. And recently, I have wrote about tauchu, which is a paste made from fermented yellow soya bean. Okay, to make tauchu, we need some process like boiling, grinding, mixing with flour, and fermentation. Tauchu is used widely in cooking since it has unique taste like umami taste. The tauchu also have a lot of benefit to our health because it has good bacteria that help digestive system. But if we eat too much tauchu, it will give bad effect to our health. Okay, anyways, I hope there will be a lot of people do research on tauchu so that we can produce more product from tauchu. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, with that, we have come to the end of the show today of One Gitu-Gitu. So, until then, we'll meet again. So, for the conclusion itself, I can tell you is that I love tauchu, you love tauchu, but eat wisely, not too much, because excessive things about foods maybe cause you some health issue and something like that. So, until then, from One Gitu-Gitu, I wish you a very good night. Thank you.